Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang.
trouble. Look out to my finger. I can't hear you up there. Somebody raise it up, say. Somebody raise it up, say. You are the God of miracles, hey. You are the God of miracles. Ah, you are the God of wonders. You are the God of wonders. Thank you. We cannot have it for you. For you carry us. That's what we can say. I believe. I believe. Say it. I believe. Water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than the other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than the other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God.
Bang, 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 bang.
If our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Time check. It's 35 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. You're listening to the Ground Report. And the lines are open for you. What's on your front burner?
Praise for us.
I will always do my editorial.
We stop
I'll always go through the news. What making the headliners. But what's your headline? What's supposed to make news that not making news? What's on your front burner? What's trending that we don't know about? What do you want to talk about? The lines are open to you early. If you make your calls, send your WhatsApp voice notes. See how early, eh? But meanwhile, I'm waiting for your all calls, your all voice notes,
our God is great.
your all front burners.
God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power.
All I will say this one is good morning to each and every one of you that are locked onto us on social media.
Our God
From who was there first to who are there now.
is stronger. God, you are
Good morning to each and every one of you. Don't want to waste that time.
our God is
The
healer.
lines are open
Awesome in power. Our God.
at 6:36. So come on, let me go and check the phone. Let me see if anybody ready.
Yes, and who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Good morning, Andy, and hope everyone have a blessed Friday. I hope you all get some kind of thing soon after the budget, whether all you get, or who get, and who they are signed and getting paid as yet. Morning, Mickie, Lennox Smith, rest your throat a little bit now. You know, it's 3 hours, don't go lengthy in the persistence of the deficits, man. And, Director, morning. Andy, I will reiterate again. Hey, let me say morning to Bossman. Bossman, good morning. Central morning. Miss Woodbook, you know, is my darling. when I say old people, I'm talking about Miss Woodbrook, you know. I mean talking about somebody who have a gardening for him, but Miss Woodbrook don't look old at all. When you see Miss Woodbrook, she vibrant. She said, listen, I want to pack up there. Miss Woodbrook driving still. Again in the budget, everybody, the butter in the lip, the dribbling, some the rich and they get richer. It seems like they help the poor. You see, the homeless people, all of them should have done their breakfast, you know. Take somebody UNC activists, not only to make teen massa, who call themselves activists. But activists is somebody like me, I believe, who Andy would have called about 5 o'clock this morning. Yeah. So the list could go on and on, Andy. Yeah, them homeless people, it's like all them fellas in jail who kidnap people and rape people's daughter. And I should have David say jump across the fence and take the thing. Them don't get breakfast for a long time. Some of them get a cigarette and some of them get a phone. From the donkey, them a phone hand over to them. Well, 5,000 to get a donkey to get a personal phone. 5,000. So Andy, I want the homeless in this budget. I want to get lunch. Take somebody and say activists and they cook. Yeah, get them contract from the government. Get them contract to cook and make tea. And in the evening, before I get dark, I want the homeless get a dinner and a snack too. Because if I live in jail, and them criminal girl in jail with a big ring and the big chain, yeah, and the Jordan and them, I watching 2 Jordan, Andy. 2 Jordan I watching. You know what my 2 Jordan? Them 2 big water tank I seen there by my place. That is my 2 Jordan. You ever telling all you? That's the kind of thing I understand the study. So when some of the old people calling me, Andy, oh God, I can't say old people, oh God. But when some of you, oh yeah. Let me take back that.
But they say senior citizens.
Oh God, no. No.
Okay.
Senior citizens have manners and no come on radio with bacchanal every morning. Right, some of you thinking Anderson Wilson and Jordan. Anderson Wilson doing someone that free Jordan. If I can get 2 more water tank. I just tell them fellas all the way them a Jordan and thing when water go on, just ask me for water, so they blind. And so this bush lawyer saying only take it from David Lee himself. Listen to the news. And only when the man say he have to step down, it's better you step down than the Prime Minister move you. There's a way to do things. They call that a little diplomatic way to remove yourself. But you have to. You cannot, whether it's alleged, whether innocent till proven guilty. And for someone only talking, some other radio program who should have listened to the report, who might come at a show later on. A UNC show, a show for the government, a show for the country. Which one of the shows on them? The matter was not dismissed fully. The matter was dismissed pending further inquiries, right? And just as we're good for the poor, or let it be good for the rich, right? I look on and listen.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy. We are trying to make a Silver Latino. PDR. Well, a Latino better known as a Versa. Yeah, Silver Latino better known as a Versa. Yes, Dan Branaka. PDR 4544 was stolen from the Arima area. So they keep all their eyes looking out for that. A Silver Latino, better known as a Versa, Silver Versa. PBR 4544 gone missing from the Arima area. I'll announce that again during the course of the program.
Bang, 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 bang.
Nice. So let me look for some voice notes because still was here waiting for calls. The only call came in is Anderson Wilson. While some of you complaining and not calling, saying, yeah, the line's open. I'm not calling in to make call you. Don't forget that Silver Versa. Most people know it as them Versa them. Alright, let me look for them voice notes and them there now. Not a call coming, but people is be complaining. Not a voice note coming yet. No, look at have some voice, about 3 voice notes. But yet still, people coming. If you not put no call in now, once I talk long, people will get vexed. Oh boy. Morning caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, morning.
Good morning, good morning, Andy. Good morning to you, Lennox, newbie Mickie, and to everybody out there. I support David Lee. I support him. And there was nothing in Mrs. Wasabi Sessa's press release that's saying that pending.
That's saying, what? Oh, Lord. All right, go ahead.
One of the callers said about what...
Wait. There is nothing in Kamala Wasabi Sessa press release saying anything about...
That says anything, yeah, about pending further yeah. Or she said he was acquitted. He was acquitted. And she's a senior counsel. You know where them get a degree from? She's a senior counsel. Right?
Right. And all right. And explain to them what she mean by he was acquitted.
He was acquitted. The man, the case, the judge said there was insufficient evidence. And he was acquitted. There's nothing in it that said pending. What she said is that just as how we depending on the judiciary and let everything take its course. What in that is not to understand? And always talk about who come in here making bacchanal confusion when he making more than anybody else. But Andy, I want to compliment you on the stand that you took yesterday with disrespecting people. You hear? I want to know if their mommy and them is 16-year-old, that they could disrespect senior citizens. Andy, I am a proud 72-year-old. Very proud. My brain not like a fry egg. It wasn't fried with marijuana, coke, or rum. Nothing of the sort. And I am very alert. And if when I come here and I raise issues and you want to look at it as bacchanal, that's your business. You must listen to yourself sometime. Because I'm absolutely sure you have aunts, you have sisters, uncles, whatever, that are senior citizens. You hear? So don't come here with your nonsense. We fed up with you and your nonsense. You feel that you is some bully and you could come here and bully people. You lie. We're pushing back now. We are pushing back now. And we also pushing back on all the PNM propagandists who look at the rumor that they spread yesterday that they fire Munilal and John Jeremy is the new Minister of Energy. Like them in have nothing to do. Like they may have some clothes to wash or some, why they don't cook the food and go and feed the people in town? Why they don't do that? Whose constituency are those people fall under? Why they don't go and cook the food? They ain't seem to be doing nothing else. I done say already, Andy.
Yes.
I am
Die
not
for the
taking
MP. Die for the MP for that area, Potter
yeah,
Square
that's
area.
what the MP to do.
Yeah,
Why they don't go
yeah.
and cook food and feed them?
Yeah.
And they feel they could come here and bully people. Nobody bullying me, you know, because me afraid them. And Andy, let me tell you something, I done say already, I'm not giving none of them nothing. Because after they're going to go back and vote for the PNM, I will take my money and give it to the animal shelter. I'd rather feed a dog than an ungrateful human being. I saying it this morning. And who want to pick it up and run with it and come after me, come.
But before you go,
I'm prepared for
but before you
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
Patricia Reed is telling me, Anna, wrong. It was a no case submission, not lack of evidence.
Well, she look like she's the next lawyer, but before I go, I want to address Patricia Reed on something. Patricia Reed, I never jumped no line. I was never in no line. But when you are worth something, people will see your worth, and it is reward your faith. So when you want to play Marvin Gonzalez with your propaganda, I'm talking about I jump line, mind your business, drink your water and mind your business. I was not in no line. I never jumped no line. I was rewarded for my intelligence. You hear? And my rewards will be great, because when you see you're doing the right thing. I will put it this way: when you are doing the right thing, you will be rewarded. And again, I will say, Andy, before I go, I rather feed a dog, I rather feed an animal than to feed an ungrateful human being.
Right,
Andy,
and before you go, before you go again,
Tell me.
I thought I remember besides Munilal, they talk the Munilal and it's Jeremy take the position. I talk that two of the, which I don't know if it's fake news. I think it's fake news. That oh God, Dr. Lee resigned. Not resigned, but he stepped down for now.
Well, how come we ain't seeing that in that would have been all over social media this morning. You in the media, you heard anything?
No, I just seen
you
that
heard anything. But I think and the news release that Mrs. Prasad sent out, right?
Yeah.
She indicated that she supports him. She supports him. And if she supports him, I don't think he will do that. And if he's even thinking about that, I will tell him, do not venture into that territory. Stay right there.
Yeah, that
because if you go, come, you have to go.
Exactly.
Don't do that at all. Faris have to go with this tampering, and also Foster coming with allegations. And Andy, just give me a minute, just for a few seconds or whatever, right? It's not that it was then everybody don't know what Faris did, paying Vincent Nelson all that money and millions of dollars in perks, Andy. Yeah. Everybody know that the bank came out and said Camille Robinson Regis did not file a source of income. Did not file it. And Dr. Gatsby Dolly, she talk about long rope. Yeah, all your rope reach and end on the 28th. That's why UNC run all your out on the 28th. You talk about one-liner. That wasn't a one-liner like you can't read or you can't count. Right? She have every right to. How is 9 years and 7 months PNM fool the people of this country? UNC fooling nobody? It's all you with all your propaganda. Feel all you're getting food, that's all your business, and want to lie to the people, go right ahead. But we will come here every day. Ann Brown, Miss Woodbrook, everybody, Central, everybody. We will come here every day and bring the truth to the people. And who don't like it, too bad. Thanks a lot, Andy. Take care.
Oh, Lord.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Good morning, caller. Where you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
A pleasant good morning, Andy. Ann Brown here. Mr. Lennox, Director, Mother Bernie, and all on the live stream. Miss Anna, excellent presentation this morning. My contribution this morning, Andy, is giving respect where it's due. Disrespect doesn't strengthen any conversation. It ends it. We must never forget the value our senior citizens.
And that is the right way to call them. Senior citizens.
Who stood for justice when others stood silent. Their courage led to the freedom which we all enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's give respect where it's due. Our children are watching. Respect begins at home, and it begins now. Moving on. 3 public service announcements. Trinidad Eye Hospital, free eye screening. Please get a pen and paper. I'll be giving a number. Who wants to call to make an appointment? Place, La Hoquita Public Library. Address, Slinger Francisco Boulevard, La Hoquita. Free comprehensive eye screening. Date, Monday, 13th October, 2025. To sign up, you have to call and book an appointment. Number 235-4834, extension 6. Next, the National Budget 2025 will be presented on Monday, 13th, 2025 by the Honorable Devindranath Thakur, Minister of Finance. Time 1:30 p.m. Lastly, the Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs, in collaboration with the Ministry of Health, invites you to paint the town green. On World Mental Health Day today, Friday, 10th October 2025. Green is the color chosen to wear as a symbol of hope, support, and wellness. Things you can do: decorate spaces green, create a kindness wall with positive messages, check in with each other, take short, meaning mindfulness, relaxation breaths, breathe, stretch, take short walks, and relax your mind. Thank you, gentlemen, and have a great weekend. And let me repeat the number again: 235-4834, extension 6. Have a nice day, gentlemen.
Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Hello, morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Orlando.
Orlando, number 2. Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Andy. Good morning. God bless you. I want to just say something, right? It's in the I know the budget is coming on Monday, right? But I feel both sides of the party should give 10% of the salary to take care of the homeless, because is they have the homeless where they is. So I think Kamala should pass a law. I always bring some stiff laws to take 10% of both sides of the party, because you can't be driving free Porsche and you can't give 10% of your salary. You understand? And driving a Benz and you can't get 10% of your salary. Every month you take 10%. But it isn't a fund. They call it the food drive fund for disabled people who can't work and who cannot help themselves. They call them underprivileged. So they could get a meal in the morning, a meal lunchtime. I bring Marshall Walker as the chief cook. Marsha Walker as the chief cook and bottle washer because she is know everything and she's not doing nothing. Because the country need help. You can't be calling on Kamala every time to feed a man, feed a man. They was there 9 years. And Penalty Beckle don't know people was hungry and sleeping on the street. Probably the shades that they wear, they only see rich people. So this is what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago. People not looking at the poor people, they're leaving them to get more poor. And that started from the Prime Minister. He said get the rich richer and the poor poor. This is what we need to come out of the system and let Kamala inject friendliness, helpfulness, and gratefulness to do something for the poor people in this country. There's people who can afford a bread because they're not working no way. I gotta tell people that because I see, right? And every community that have a member of parliament, they have to set up a kitchen. I call it a soup kitchen, a breakfast kitchen, and a dinner kitchen. And they have to make things for these people to eat. Because when election comes, those old people who on the streets begging, they have an ID card. They just go and vote for them. So they have to look out for them too. I'm not talking bullshit. I ain't have time to talk about another person and another person.
Try not to use the other language because in the future when I take your
sorry for that. If I make a mistake, I'm sorry for that.
No. But in the future, you had to try. Because them ain't gonna want to hear when they send the letter.
That's right.
Them ain't want to hear that you make a mistake.
Sorry.
Yeah, man.
I apologize for whatever I did. But what I'm saying is, I don't waste time to talk about people business. I talk about the country business. Because it's the country that's suffering. It's not who have a cell phone they could call and talk to you, who have a car they could drive and go somewhere. They're supposed to give everybody a fair chance and set up a bathroom in Port of Spain with 10 bathrooms. And it have plenty clothes people as wear. And they say it's old clothes. Put it there and have somebody looking over some of those people. It looks so bad to see a country that have trillions of dollars pass through and a man wearing a pants, his whole body exposed, his jersey dirty. It's too much discrimination to poor people in this country, in Trinidad, because there's too much rich people. A man could wear 20 pounds of gold around his neck, 20 pounds of gold and call him a leader. That is stupidness. He take that gold, melt it, and buy clothes, buy food, and feed the poor people. Open kitchen in all constituency, and all the ministers, Munilal, Shirley John, Penalty Beckles, PNM and UNC, open that. That should be a part of the system. You understand? Don't come like Russia and China. They don't look over the elders. In those countries, they have no senior citizen grant, nothing. You fight for yourself. There's only 5% of the people that be rich in the world is them countries. And we don't want to rule under them country. We want to rule under United States. 75% of the people are wealthy and they share their wealth. Trinidad, they don't do it. What they do, they buy 4 cars and they put it in the yard. And they call that the enjoyment. No. We want people to serve people in the country. Do not wait on the government. The government, I don't check Munilal as a government. He have his own private thing. Your constituency, you could look up to see if you get 20 people who need help and help them. Let they come in your kitchen every morning and get a breakfast and dinner. And the prisoners in Trinidad and Tobago, we don't want no more prisoners. We want agriculture prisoners. Could do agriculture. So they could feed the nation. And they want farm, like pig farm, chicken. My nephew broke a jail already. And he tell me he was a butcher there, like 40 years ago. And he tell me, he say, when you see the morning up there, so they get all the meat ready, all the pig ready, and the truck come and pick it up, and they carry it to the hospital. They carry it to the sentence. They carry it wherever government people need help. And they're mining the pig to feed these people. You don't want to go and die from high-low, chicken and pig and all these things. To mine animal then to feed people. You have to make them grow that inside the prison I bet you a guy wouldn't go back into prison again. He will change. He'll be a fellow who will come out and pack. He will come out, yeah, going now. He will come out and do what he had to do. Okay? And when Shirley John had opened they call it the Pak Choi Garden. Embert work on that like a saw. He cut it off. He take the land, he do what he could do. But we want Shirley John to come back again and show people how a bundle of pak choy is $20. And if a man plant 1,000 pak choy, in 3 months, he'll get $60,000. And that is how business run. And simple words you have to use with people, right? In Trinidad, they do not understand Lennox policy or he talk. They want, simple word. Like you take, that fella, he didn't do nothing wrong. That's what they want to hear. Don't get them the high class word like big word. They can't understand. And that way they're suffering from in Trinidad. Intelligence, right? Human intelligence, not artificial. Okay.
Yeah, callers, I left them talking because waiting for callers. So again, all who saying, hey, and you thought this, thought that, or if it go again. All the people all they thinking, all they had to make all the calls. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. And I know you was the only person calling while you was talking. Go ahead, Sanford. I know you was the only person was calling while you was talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, because it's time for you to go. My contribution is this morning about the crime. Why it is they're not using the helicopter? They could, if you put the helicopter on when as a crime happens and they call the heliport office, in minutes they reach in wheresoever because it's centralized. And Aruka anyway, Palaseco, Erin anyway, Cedras come missing, or they kill somebody, they shoot somebody with that, and they jump in the car and they go. The helicopter will see it in minutes and they could apprehend these people. In America, they do that. I was there when. And the next thing is this: when the opposition talk, the prime minister should just ignore them because they're talking rubbish and they had 10 years. I wouldn't say 9 years, 10 years them had. And they do nothing for the country. Why it is now you want to tell me what to do? Or asking we what we doing? Just ignore them, leave them, let it blah blah them out. Thank you. Lock on Alex.
Morning caller, we're calling from. What's the contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Andy, I don't know how much I don't know listen news, right? All I get put on a board at that age, collecting pension. All you heard the news after 4 in the morning, after praying and listening it over and over again. After if Andy and his friends, or you're a worker for me, and I know I have to remove you, ain't it the best thing is to have some kind of consultation with you, and you come out at the front and say that you will have to remove yourself? David Lee said it. David Lee said it. This thing bigger than all here. Right? All here alone who feel all here alone is UNC.
You heard David Lee. You heard David Lee say he will be going on.
CNC. Yeah, what yes. CNC, listen, CNC, the last news CNC had.
And what David Lee say?
I said it on your phone for you.
What David Lee say?
in his words to CNC3 that he will have to step down as the housing minister. Oh God, boy. Oh God.
I'm going to check that.
I don't know if it's too much of panty man wearing in somebody else.
Nah. Again, let me keep the program at a certain level. Thanks so much. I don't cut you off. I'm going to go and check that. After I take these calls, I'm going to take these calls on them day first and I'm going to check that. Morning caller. Just clear up the lines on them. Morning. Because people start to call now. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller. Mute your
Good morning, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Andy, good morning. You on the ground report.
Hey, good morning.
My
Thank
contribution
God,
is today.
yes.
The gentleman that just spoke before this gentleman, he knocked the nail on the hammer. There's too much crime in Trinidad and Tobago,
No, but
and there's a
he knocked the hammer. He knocked the hammer on the nail.
Yes, he knocked
Right.
the nails, the hammer straight on the nail.
Right.
He said it right.
Yes.
He said it right.
Thank God.
Hard labor for these criminals and them. Open back the hard labor. Put them in Port Spain. Clean the street. Put them in the garden. Grow the crops to feed the school and the hungry on the street. Yes, he did. He knocked it.
Don't listen to the background.
Guys, listen, guys.
Yeah.
It's no more for joke. Now it's not time for joke.
Right. Don't listen
guys.
to your background.
Those criminals, listen, guys.
Yeah.
These criminals and them got to go back. Not only the Venezuelan. You see the Guyanese and them picking up themselves and going back home. The Jamaicans got to go. Whenever England, New York, the outside world deport them because of the crap they done, they hop in the Trinidad, come in there and making a lot of destruction. Don't only watch at the Venezuelan. Please, guys. The Jamaican got to go. They come in there taking the job, taking husband, taking wives, and making Trinidad a laughing stock to the world. Guys, open all the ears, open all the eyes, man. Come on. Bring back the hard labor for them. Send them to clean the street. And another thing again, Trinidadian, the government, listen. Every home supposed to take care of the surrounding. Let it cut their own grass. Let it just CPEP. No. Take care. Make the Trinidad look good, man. You'll want the people, the tourism to open back up. And these are the things. Clean the place. Trinidad need to be clean. From one side, one corner to the left.
Don't listen to the background.
Why
You
you think they're having flood? Clean your surrounding. Clean your own drain. Don't wait and see pepper or whatever the name. You know? Give those criminals some. I mean, it's too much crime. Too much invasion. Too much old people, children, women, raping, killing, murders. It's too much. Guys, it's more than time you all open all the ears and eyes and help all yourself, man. Come on, give the lady a chance to do her work. She will get it done. Give her a little chance. But you all got to report them when you all see them there, man. The Venezuelan is too much crime. Huh? The Jamaicans coming in there and they're doing the same thing. It's not just only the Venezuelan. Deport these people, these criminals, these thieves. That's what they do outside and they come there and do the same thing. Huh? And these stupid men and them in Trinidad, they're stupid. Picking up this Venezuelan and them and mashing up their home, mashing up the children's life, running behind these women and them. Huh? Come on, guys. Open all the eyes and all the ears. Love you guys. Take control of the country, man. Take control. Clean out the place.
Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Andy. Mark
morning.
for calling here.
Go ahead, Barpa.
Andy, let me tell you something. Anybody who in political office, at the end of the day, it always come down to money. That is the bottom line. Who do any kind of corruption in political office, it always come down to money, financial gain. Now, I just always say, if it is you're going into politics to get rich, well, then you start off wrong already. You ain't going as a politician. You're going as a businessman. You're going to see what kind of deal you're going to make. Now, this situation that is displaying out itself with David Lee and thing, I have absolutely no problem with that. And I have absolutely no problem with people talking about the others, why this one and why that one though we brought to the front. The whole problem with that now is that we could make all kind of allegations and say where this money gone and that one was involved in this and thing. But if there's nothing in place to hold these people accountable, there's no evidence or there's no investigation and thing, they could say what they want. That don't come down to nothing. What I'm saying now that if there's a government in office now and you know that a major part of where the corruption takes place and the laundering of money and thing comes from procurement, that I could say, here what, I'm going to build a road and the road costing $1 million and I give out a contract for that road to be built for $20 million. And nobody can question that. And when the road done build, it built for $1 million and we dividing up $19 million. And that's where the corruption that takes place in this country. Now, if you know that you have a government that in office now and cannot start to put legislation in place to make people be accountable. You see, like what took place with Imbert with the $3.5 billion, where the Auditor General come out and say that, and he could still remain in office and still be out of jail. This is the things that we need legislation to pass, to say, hey, you in charge of X amount of money, down to the last cent, you have to give accountability exactly where that is spent. Don't come and when I tell you this money I'm matching up to the amount you say you spend, and then you could just dismiss that because there's nothing to hold you accountable for that. And this is where we need to get this thing right in Trinidad and Tobago. We have to have laws, whether or not who in office. And what must come next to the law is the stiff penalty that aligns itself with it. You see, like how right now the Attorney General, the ex-Attorney General for New York is facing charges that they tell her that this is the jail time you're going to face. This is the penalty you're going to face. This is what we need to have in Trinidad and Tobago. Not after a case is tried and then people want to find out, so how are we going to jail them? What are we going to do? We're going to pardon them. That kind of dotation has to stop. So what you have to do is to say, okay, allegations of misbehavior in public office for a politician is 20 years imprisonment and a fine or a forfeiture of all the properties and all kind of thing, and put that in law. So from the time you hear conviction, we have evidence, we prosecute you in the court, you'll get convicted, talk done right there. 20 years, throw you in jail, forfeit everything that you have in your possession. And we don't need talk there. And that is the only way we could get this thing so that when people serve in office, they would serve the country and don't go to serve the self and the family and the friends. So I have no problem with what's taking place with this David Lee thing. And if evidence comes out that he know that he get tax exemption by transferring this vehicle, jail him. Who could say they like him? He could talk what he want to talk and all that thing. I don't care. What's the truth? Concerning the rest of them, who allegations are made of them, you have a government that pays an office of the Director of Public Prosecution. They could say they're independent, but the fact of the matter, it still comes down to that office is being run under the guidance of the Prime Minister, the government. And she have to make sure that all things are put in place so that any type of corruption and misbehavior in public office is dealt with evidence. Because you want to go on a witch hunt with this one saying, because let me tell you something. For years, we know that a lot of pilfering has been taking place with contracts in Trinidad and Tobago. A contract costs $10, they bid it for $200, and people split up their money. And it have nothing, because we have no procurement legislation for people to cross-examine these contracts and say, hey, you can't be charging so much money for something just to move a pin. You charge the government X amount of money, and that contract is being given to the whosoever. So all these things need to clean up. Otherwise, we just keep on just making allegations and keep on just saying, well, this one do it, why that one don't get charged? That one do it, why this one don't charge? Let me start doing the thing the right way and fixing the problem from the start before we could end up in this kind of nonsense that we end up in. And let me hold any politician that decide to go and serve in office accountable for the deeds or the action they have done. Because let me tell you something, you can have people just going in office for 5 years and becoming multi-millionaire, and you know their salary is just about $15,000 or $20,000 a month. They're driving the best car, they're living in 2-3 homes, and they're even changing the skin color, like the one from Tobago. She going in politics as a darky, and now she's a red man. Just imagine that. I just tell you the level of what politics is in Trinidad and Tobago. You could go in there as a woman and come out a man. You could go in there as a man and come out a woman. That's what politics is in Trinidad. And we have to get this thing right. We have to fix this thing so let these people know. When we campaign and when we beat the streets and when we go and make all these sacrifices and go and put all in office, all your priority is to serve the country, to make Trinidad and Tobago a better place. Not to be driving a 120Y, and after 5 years, you driving a Mercedes Benz or a Porsche or some kind of thing. And you have a good morning before you start to blow that horn there. Because you know it's a man when you see a blowing horn, you get worried, you know. Yeah, take care, man. Later. Enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, man, Marvel.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning? Yeah, we are here. New morning, caller. Caller, good morning. Right, so let calls. What? I'm going to peep and see if I had any missed calls. Who calling and not getting through? Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Good morning, Andy.
Hey, Kerr. Good morning to you, my brother.
I was trying to get through, but I get through now. I did call me back.
Yes.
I just anyway, morning trend to everybody now in chat. And I listen to the contribution. I like to listen to this stuff because some things make sense, some things don't make sense. You know what I mean? What like you said, and I will say what you said, what is goose for the goose, goose for the gander. David Lee understand with that car business. And you have other people like Faris and Stuart Young and Rowley and other people doing a lot of serious crime and ain't good. Money missing. And they're distracting people with a car with tax. Doesn't make no sense. It's a total destruction. These people have to get locked up. Andy, something have to take place. Why they're attacking the UNC only and nobody else? Forest and Nelson Gate, all this crime that taking place and nobody gave accountable for it. Something wrong with this picture here. So, which means it look like PNM running the show? I don't know. You answer me that question, people in the chat. I want to know if PNM running the country now still? Is Rolly pushing the button still? Ain't that Benny? Andy, I don't have to say, man. I can't fathom to think about it right now, man. I think some more stuff. All right?
All right, my brother. Thanks for your contribution.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution to the Ground Report this morning?
Hey, Andy, this is Clarence from Orlando.
Hey, Clarence from Orlando. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm listening to your program here. Everything going good. Tell these people that calling and talking about David Lee and all, you know, all of them want to change the world. If the priest could play, who is me? You know? They will never change. So, you know, no point trying to change nobody. They just do the right thing and let Lee resign. That's it.
All right. But Mr. Lee,
I listen to your program. Everything going good.
Mute the background a little bit.
All right. Change the world. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but you see any Kamala Pasabi said that he was already cleared on that that whole thing for now. But while now being in government, that thing come back. And she's supporting him, meaning she indicated that she's not going to look to move him. What's your thoughts on that?
The only thing I could see there, Andy, is the DPP and everything in Trinidad right now, government-wise, is run by the PNM. You know, so it's hard for anybody to change right now. It's just real hard unless you move these people.
Oh, so you are saying these independent offices and them are still totally PNM?
Yeah, they are not independent. Even the damn president, you know, she's same thing too. None of them independent, you know. It's a long road to travel. I wish Kamala and the UNC and whatever new government coming in, I wish them luck. They have a long road and a hard road to go.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Good.
Go ahead, caller. Morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Morning to the Magnificent Tree. Andy, no, I'm going to tell you why I support what Kamala was doing there, right, with David Lee. Remember, I go back to Marlene McDonald when she was arrested on the allegation and then she was charged with the Caliber Foundation. No, it was alleged that it had no Caliber Foundation. And she received over $8 million, right? It is alleged, right? And she was paying her husband $13,000 a month. And her brother-in-law $12,000 a month. Okay? And the DPP say it had no case against she. And he threw it out. With my understanding, it had a case because if she take money for the Caliber Foundation, it had no Caliber Foundation. Well, what she wanted that money for? Well, he said no evidence, so I had to go with that. But here it is no. David Lee was acquitted because they said no case submission, and they dismissed the matter. So now here comes now, as Al-Rari said, is not a recharge, is a thing was dead and it come back alive. On the same matter, the DPP put him back in the court, recharging in this week. So how Kamala would say no, remove this man?
How come I will say remove the man, but I lost?
Read that you said.
Breaking up. You're breaking up. Oh boy. Oh boy, you're breaking up. You ain't getting him. The last thing I hear is how Kamala will say something about the man to relieve the man or something. So, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
The Ground Report.
Go ahead, next caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Andy.
Hey, Timothy. Yeah, Timothy, go ahead.
You know, I have a quick question to ask. What I want to find out is everybody on the opposing side wants David to resign. Now the man is alleged, you know, the case is going to go on, right? So he entitled to do whatever he wants to do. But my question is, could a vote of no confidence in the DPP be taken to have him removed? The selective, you know, he selected what he wants to do. When have big issues. I mean, Nelson Gates, Rowley House, Landgate House, all this, that's so much to investigate and so much charges to be brought up against people.
Yeah, but remember, even if we do that, the person that has the power to be able to move the DPP might be the president. And remember, I think we have she's a PNM president. So,
I think people have to be blind in Trinidad. They have to be dumb in Trinidad. Of course, they say, see, we want to see the shootings that taking place. It is total bias. Everybody see it. It's big and blatant.
Yeah, boy.
You remember Robbie? You know what Robbie said? He said, we will not support the government. We will hang them out of office. And this is exactly what Penny and them doing right now. They're following the leader. Rowley is still the leader of the PNM, you know. People to talk to, they want to talk to. Rowley is the leader of the PNM. And they're going to hang the government out of office. But that ain't going to be so easy because Kamala was the lamb last time. But this time she come as the lion. This time she ground now. So me I worry too much, you know. I just want to know what steps to be taken to be president. With all the education she have and all the sense she have and pretending to be, you know, for everybody. See what is right and what is wrong. Ms. Kangaroo, do the right thing. Remove the DPP. Unless he brings charges against all the other corrupted people. And talk done. Have a nice day.
All right, my brother. Go ahead. You get cut from what last I said there. So you go ahead.
Yeah. What I'm saying there, boy, is that one had what we know concerning Mali Mandela. I have to go back to that issue. And how evidence, you say you have no evidence. This one, he case was dismissed. And now you bring him back and say you have evidence. You know, it looking like a kind of biased system. So I will say wait on the court ready to decide. But then I agree with Kamala, he should remain because that will be unfair to him. We must have fairness in whatever we're doing, rather than for that do wrong or right, because it's the assumption of being like everybody say that a man is not guilty until he's guilty in the court. They have to be found guilty in the court.
Yeah, man,
and the court already dismissed.
A man is innocent right? Until proven guilty.
Right. So the idea is, oh, I say Kamla right, and Marvin Gonzalez. This is crazy people, boy. I think these people are talking. And we in Trinidad, when they push the president on us, we had also take that. We can't do nothing about it. They pushed the prime minister's structure on us. We had also take it. We can't do nothing. You know how much case that it could have in Trinidad that we know who had to investigate this kind of matter? I believe they're trying to destabilize this government somehow. Because the PNM on a vendetta to somehow destabilize this government. So I believe Kamala have to really want to be strong and know what Marvin Gonzalez every day, them and the media only behind the UNC, keeping conference, press conference after press conference, and only talking. I fed up with Marvin Gonzalez and them so much. Right now, praise God, we have a new budget going across, and we go get dollars in it, and we wouldn't get penny in it. This is what I have to say this morning, sir.
Go ahead, caller. Morning. Really background. Morning, caller.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning to your viewers. Andy, I sit down in my house here, and I hear the lords in the Privy Council belittle a lawyer representing the state about a matter involving Vincent Nelson and Faris Alwari. Good morning, Andy. Good morning. Hello?
Yeah. Just know the background. Know the background. We hearing you. You go ahead and talk.
Okay. Belittle a lawyer at a King's Council representing Trinidad and Tobago, paid for by the government, about a matter where Vincent Nelson get $10 million to put out a half-page opinion recommending that they not prosecute Malcolm Jones. The same Vincent Nelson who was recommended that they prosecute Malcolm Jones and get money from a previous government was promised $10 million and put a half-page opinion, and the lords belittle the lawyer and they laugh at Vincent Nelson and they laugh at the government that was doing that, and they recommend certain things. You could look at the video, it's on YouTube still. And Faris Alwari remain as the Attorney General.
All right, thank you very much.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Next caller, pleasant good morning to you. What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Good morning to you, Andy Williams. Good morning to you, Lennox Smith. Good morning to you, Mickie K. And good morning to the listeners of the Ground Report. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I give the Prime Minister 10 out of 10 for leaving David Lee right here. Citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, David Lee is innocent until proven guilty. Why should an innocent man lose his job? Why should an innocent man lose his job? Especially when he's working on behalf of the citizen. Why all them should we believe too that we have a bias and a vindictive and a PNM public of DPP? Should we believe that? That is what we have to see in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, when there is so much other cases in front of the DPP before David Lee case. Director of Public Prosecution. That is what you showing the citizens of this country, the biasness. Because that is 100% biasness. Citizens of this country, why should we allow a biased Director of Public Prosecution in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago? This fella, Wawawi, he had 3 porch. He have 3 porch. They buy porch to go and represent the constituency. He said that. Faris Al-Wari said he need a vehicle and they choose a porch to go see the constituency, and it is cheaper than a Toyota. Where the hell in this country a porch is cheaper than a Toyota? Citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, and we allowing the wickedness, the vindictiveness, the deceitfulness, the callousness, and the unfair behavior perpetrated amongst the citizens of this country coming from the PLM. And we have to take that and take that and take that. Honorable Prime Minister, take 10 out of 10 for standing with David Lee, because it's not just you alone stand with David Lee. David Lee have a constituency that stand with him. Citizens of this country stand with him. We have over half of the population in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago stand behind David Lee 100%. Why should the government listen to the boring and ungrateful party, which is the PNM, to fire David Lee? Why should the Prime Minister listen to them? And why the Fourth Estate in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago don't question the DPP office, how it is the other cases and them not coming out? Why? What is the definition and the responsibility that the Fourth Estate have? The responsibility of the Fourth Estate, citizens of this country, is for them to inform and educate, not mislead and spread propaganda. It is to inform and educate and ask the right questions that will benefit the future of this country. Not to ask a question that will benefit a political party, because you all get almost $200 million every year in advertising. And we as citizens of this country must watch that and say they're doing a good job. No, they're not doing a good job. And the citizens of this country must come out in these programs and tell them how we feel. That is the only way they will change the blasted, nasty ways. And then Andy Williams, when hundreds of thousands of people saying, leave Mr. COP, let him talk, Andy Williams only pushing this thing in my head and then telling me the time and time and time, it is time for me to speak. It's not time for me to go. Citizens of this country, and you all must text Andy Williams and tell him that. Thank you, Andy Williams. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, Lord.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Lord. Oh, sir. Oh, sir. Eh. Well, I call you agreeing. Tell you Peter talk. Ready here. Oh, sir.
I want to ask Marvin Gonzalez. You're running and keeping meeting all over the place. You're running and media, big meeting, like you're some kind of jefe in the country here. I want to tell this country, it's alleged again, when you're looking, master, who you give $3 million to deposit on your account? Where did you get $3 million from to deposit on your account? The country want to know where you get that money. When you you want to keep meeting all about and talk, all the shameless, where you get $3 million from to deposit on your account? Who is the person who give the money to go and deposit in your account in the credit union? We want to know. Talk about what you do. Don't talk about David Lee and the man should resign. Who should resign? All of us supposed to stay away from Parliament, boy. What are you talking about the man should resign for? Kamala should fire him. All of us also walk out. Stay away from Parliament. All this have no use inside it. Or you come at the Kobo waiting for somebody to drop to them. That's what I'm telling you. Come out of Parliament. All your voices have no use. Nobody want no advice from all you. Or you could even talk to Rowley. Or you don't give advice to the UNC government. Give all the advice on yourself. Search on yourself. Where you get the money from? The $3 million is alleged in the credit union. Where you get that from? Talk now. Talk.
Oh boy. LP's asking, can anybody say what happened to Faris' private secretary? Is it true that she is on maternity leave? Well, is the private secretary pregnant? Well, I wonder who she's pregnant for, boy. Now let's continue. Next say, well, LP, if she have to make a baby, it's expected. Remember again, all they just watch how they talking, eh? But all they talking good so far. All they not accuse nobody and nothing. All they saying is, all they heard Faris, private secretary. It's alleged that she's on maternity. It's alleged that she's expecting a baby. And very good. That is all they say, and that is very good. Go ahead, caller. Morning. Don't go
Tobago Central here. Pleasant, good morning.
Go ahead, Central.
Trinidad. Yes, Andy, thank you. Trinidad and Tobago. We had to say, well. What really wrong with the PNM cold-hearted administration, PNM government, boy? What really going on with these people and them, boy? Them trying to awaken the dead hour. The dead done dead, and the PNM can't understand that. They're looking for all kind of graves to go and dig up and open a kind of worms. They know what they're doing to themselves. They don't really know what they're doing to themselves. All they can do how much all they want to distract the country. The eyes still on the cold-hearted, dirty-minded, typing, sprung in hand of vision, thieving, no good. PNM government, what was there for the last 5, 9, 10 years?
Is the worst thing you can say
anything to the citizen in this country. All the cold-hearted, dunce-headed, last administration, MPs and anything, was just thief and cause corruption in this country. You understand what I'm saying? Why the DPP is not going forward and investigating them criminals and them in jacket and tie in the last administration, call the cold-hearted, dirty-minded PNM. You understand what we're saying? Is it that the DPP is a stunt PNM and acting normal? So he just playing there to catch for life, in other words then? Sir, your reactions speak louder than words. Because therefore, when the buck run away, with the people's money from in this country, 3-point-something billion up to now nobody can get lock of faith. Nobody investigating that situation. I'll worry to underage children with rifle on the shooting range. Nothing come out of that. The woman here and she can't go. She run away to see somebody, nothing come out of that. All them past MPs, don't see any MPs and them in the last administration do the ratchet fee. Why is nobody is not getting locked up? Now here man, don't get me wrong in it. As I say it already and I say it again, we are people that deal with realistic and we deal with seriousness. Meaning it could be either side. If you're wrong, you pay the full brunt of the law. But do not be a play stick and choose on monopoly. Especially in this country when they're trying to confuse our country. The citizens in it. Don't only have to have one party looking like you know it's them alone doing wrong. It don't work so. Because the ones of them who's the real criminals, after all nobody get locked up as yet. You understand what we're saying? PNM could do what they want, but them done dead already in the political arena. And the city sitting bad spirit because the city is an odd number. 5 and 5 is 10. 1 and 1 is 2. Where did 1 come out from? There's an odd number. Should I say they got the big and all that spent, so they know where it's coming from. Because we just start from the ground to the top. You understand what we're saying? We just deal with realistic, momental history in this country. Because at the end of the day, what goes for one supposed to go for all. The DPP shows clearly he's a stunt PNM together with the Mrs. Kangaroo. You understand? The president in this country. You don't know if she going or if she coming. That don't make no sense in this country. I don't even know why they're even holding a force in this country. You understand? Rowley and his church. What kind of wicked stepdaughter? Why did the DPP not investigating that? You know what? The country has to get serious and ask questions directly to the DPP now. Why should you only pick and choosing to investigate in certain things? Why is it not investigating the thing about with late Lisa Morris? Why is it not doing all that? The country has to come down hard on that DPP and the. You understand? Not 1 or 2. They have to either remove and fire that DPP and get serious business and get serious people in the dance now. Should I answer they got to see what's going on? Right? If it's wrong, let whoever it is do the wrong, so the full brunt of the law. We say that already. Right? It's not that because we condoning wrongness, because we supporting something. We don't have that. But we know to ourselves, the dirty-minded, corrupted PNM government, what was there. Them doing that how much years now, and nobody knows to be getting locked up in them things. You understand? How much corruption that them in. And we eyes is focus on them. Don't feel because they're not in power. Children I say they got eyes. The citizens' eyes is not on them, you know. No, the eyes is still on them. Right? But what we're saying is that DPP, something has to be done about it. Because the show clearly is a stunt PNM. And here what we're saying is, at the end of the day, everybody has to face what it is they know to do wrong. Right? We done say that already. Children and Tobago, I'm making it short and sweet because I'm not tired of people calling. Let's remember with one people, one nation, one love. Keep all their eyes on that corrupted administration. Last them which is the stinking PNM government. Keep all their eyes and ears open on them. Guys, unity is the code, Andy. Children and Tobago is a weekend on the be safe. And you don't know we look and listen. Or the be safe as well. So we pray for each and every one of you and all the family. You know until Monday morning because I'm not going to Andy for the last 2 days gone by, or they cut off and we get back on, you know. And I feel like I couldn't function. But thank God my keyboard now, they restore back here. So we get back energy here, alright? Nice. Remember, unity is the code, and we roll away for just 400. Unity is the code to Trinidad and Tobago. The right thing is the right thing, the wrong thing is the wrong thing. You don't know central out and out, lock and listen. And it's that.
Go ahead, next caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Yeah, hello, good morning. For those who paying attention to the geopolitics, El Salvador arrested and charged all the corrupt government ministers, the judges, everybody, and they clean up the country. I know they have no crime, and the people living comfortable in El Salvador. Right? Now, this is why I'm making this statement, because I expect Trinidad to follow suit now and do the same thing. If you're paying attention to what happened in America, remember a little while back I tell all you, they was investigating Letitia James. Well, they charged her yesterday. They charged Comey last week. And they're going now after Christopher Ray, who was the next former FBI director, and a lot of other big politicians and financiers going to be charged soon. They are investigating all of them for the crimes they have been committing over the years. There are several grand juries set up in America already doing those things. And it's time Trinidad take a page from what is happening, not only in America, what happened in El Salvador, but they have, in order to clean up your country, you have to hold people accountable. And I'm talking like the DPP, the judges, the police officers. Up to now, they haven't charged anybody for that Brent Thomas case. When will they charge anybody for that? And a judge say, he said he make allegation that some amount kidnapping. So why doesn't the police have to be arrested and charged for kidnapping somebody in Barbados? What is delaying it? And if the police don't want to investigate and convict people in Trinidad, the UNC should do what the PNM did. How they bring in SRP, Kate? Bring in foreigners, make them SRP, and make them investigate the police and the PNM and everybody who committed crime. It's about time they do this thing. And to Lennox, I want to remind you, remember, we talk about the settlement that Trump is getting. Well, I don't know if people know that in Trinidad, but YouTube also pay him millions of dollars in settlement for the platform, when they platform him. And I'm hoping they could do the same for everybody that they do that too. They pay millions of dollars payment settlement. So I hope people pay attention to these things. And I hope that Kamala do the right thing and start to investigate everybody. I know John Jeremy say he's doing it. It will take time, but I want to see action. Thank you all very much.
Andy, I come to realize something, that the PNM, every time somebody do something in the last administration, what Rowley used to do is to move them. You know, that remind me of the churches when long time ago when there's a problem with the priests, and I know that because there was a lot of activities in the churches in Boston. The churches to move them all different areas not to, for them to get charges. And same thing with Rowley doing the same thing. Moving, he used to move all those ministers for the, you know, like the one who sexual harass the woman and, you know, other people, they used to move them around so they would not be thinking that he's doing a good thing. So, you know, so you see the hypocrite in the PNM. Also about marvelous. Come and say that they're moving all these smart people from different sector of the government. What's smart? What are you talking about? A man who don't know that if there's lake and a pipe that we do special? Is that really talking about smart? Boy, everything that you, my son, know that what about it. Because you look up the tap, you don't get no water. What a fool. Talking about he didn't know that. So, and he was in a big... But they get this PNM, I mean, people got to understand. And check how much money they spend for a license. 2 years, $120 million. Kamala get the license in less than half a million dollars less than that she obtained that license. And they spend 120. They need to ask Penny and ask them where they spend that money to get that license. Over $120 million for the license. They need a question. And every time the PNM have a press conference or meeting, you also need to have the meeting 2 hours after that or 1.5. So they bunk everything they say. So we don't hear them in the media. So every time they call a press conference or something, you assist one of the boys out there to say something. Just to debunk everything they say. That's how we have to operate. Because they're totally hypocrite and ridiculous, man. I mean, I hear people, oh my God. The PNM supporters, all of these tell the other PNM ministers that they sound like buffoon. Okay? Later on, they bye.
I'll be short and sweet this morning. You know, they're talking about David Lee and how she stepped down and so, right? But the point is, there was a no case submission, right? They didn't find anything against him. Now they come back up and say, right, they have no evidence, okay, bring the evidence and we know it in court. But what I'd like to say also is, what about the highest court in the world, the Privy Council, said when the Auditor General went to the Privy Council against Imbut, they said, why doesn't he being investigated for the 3-point-something billion lost? Well, that is very serious. If they can say that, why we down here in Trinidad hasn't started proceedings as yet, I hope that they will start very soon, because we have the highest court in the world declaring that something is wrong. And we need to take a stand for it. The money is still outstanding, we can't find where it's going, and that will help a lot to bring down the budget, the deficit in this budget that is coming. Gentlemen, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Nice, a voice note from Bossman. Wait a video. Let's see what it is about.
A pleasant morning, Andy Williams. A pleasant morning, Lennox Smith, and a pleasant morning, Telegram Report.
Not that one. Oh boy, let me just get that day quick. Bossman, right. Video and let's see.
Good morning, Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, and to the viewing and listening public on the ground report. Andy Williams, yesterday evening at 5 p.m., I decided to visit the San Fernando bus terminal and make a little video which I sent you, and I wanted to play it about what commuters face in the San Fernando bus terminal on a daily basis. Andy Williams, you know the terminal is full with people. You have school children, senior citizens, and people who are sick, and just regular people, right, waiting for hours, 2 and 3 hours, and they can't get a bus to go home. No Princeton, no Erie, no Faizabad, no Guayari, and worst of all, no Port of Spain. Who is the Minister of Transport, boy? Mr. Zakuru, if I was you, I would be ashamed to govern over something like that. Not to mention that there is no bus parked up in the terminal. They only have one bus there, right? Not a single bus. The only bus there, Mark San Fernando UE, and that is to carry UE students to the UE campus yesterday evening. What kind of madness is that? Where all the buses going? Where all the buses going? Not a single bus, and it's not the first time that's happening, eh? Very often you go down in that San Fernando bus terminal and they have no buses parked up there. We have a minister of transport, boy. It's a disgrace. This man is the worst, Andy Williams. And I had to embarrass him. And Miss Santa Cruz quarreling and ranting and misbehaving to defend that foolishness, that incompetence, that woeful, calamitous display of ineptitude. This is total madness, right? You have bus drivers there and you have no buses and people can't get home. This is ridiculous. No transportation. Andy Williams, months now I complaining, no Port of Spain bus, nothing to connect the two cities. Or you can have an empty place behind the terminal and you only have one bus. So wait now, the whole of San Fernando PTSC, right, must bend down and serve UE students. Everything going UE now and nothing to go nowhere. And I want to tell Ms. Kamala Persad, I think, are you able to govern this country? You have gotten very old now, right? And I think like you don't have the firm grasp of your ministers and their portfolios, as Mr. Winford James had said, right? I think we need a new prime minister. Let Jerlene John, Rudal, Monilal, Khadija Amin, or somebody else who younger and have strength and know what they're doing, govern this country. Because this is stupidness now. And I want Mr. Zakuru to see the incompetence in which he is presiding over. You in government for 6 months now and you can't fix a bus service? You can't go to Port of Spain and ask Citygate to send some buses to San Fernando for a couple months until you could buy new ones? No. No. This nonsense has to stop, and I want the whole public to see the nonsense taking place. Months now. You have no buses in any terminal. Where are the buses going? Right? Where are the buses going? When Patrick Manning was Prime Minister, we had the best bus service in Trinidad. Patrick Manning bought over 60 brand new buses. And he had them working in Port of Spain, San Fernando, Grande, Point 14. Right? Every half an hour you could have gotten a bus to go Port of Spain. Now it have nothing at all. Nothing. And we're talking about how we'll fix it and when UNC when everybody win. Don't say that. People losing. Since this government has assumed office, right? I want to say people are not getting a lot of things, because I have never seen a bus service sank so much into a morass, right, of nothingness. This San Fernando bus terminal is a big nebula. It have nothing there. You're taking all the buses and going UE with them and leaving people stranded. I want to know what this government have to say about that. Alright, and I don't care about David Lee and the Williams. I don't care about David Lee. I care about the budget next week Monday and what the government is doing to improve this country. Because right now this country is in a shambolic state and nobody cares and nobody is doing nothing to fix it. I want to hear if Mr. Tanko allocated money to purchase new buses. A shame. You see what's going on there? It's not even repeatable. And Miss Santa Cruz, you want to defend that? Who love you, girl? No. A total disgrace. Both the Prime Minister and the Minister of Transport should be fired.
Oh boy, let me say a pleasant good morning to Lennox Smith. Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you.
Well, yes, indeed. Of course, a pleasant good morning to you as well. Are you hearing me loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
Well, quickly, of course, a pleasant good morning to all and sundry, East, West, North, South, Central, in Trinidad, our friends in Tobago, and wherever you are streaming on the World Wide Web. A pleasant good day to you. Well, yes, this is the final day of the week. Yes, indeed, of the ground report. Of course, we will be resuming on Monday. You never could tell, with some new maybe ideas and maybe programming changes and so on. We have been preparing you for some time now. But the fact is that, and let me say once again, I cannot overemphasize the quality and the level of informed issues that would have been raised on this program by the callers. I mean, speaks volume as to the significance and to the what I consider to be the optimum importance of the ground report. And that is why, of course, the people are saying there's a cup of tea. I could understand that in an increasing way, having, of course, the opportunity to directly listen to the commentaries and some of the issues raised and the very informed positions of the callers. It means, therefore, policy shaping and development. I'm sure the ground report certainly will be a major pillar in the government's efforts to, of course, correct and to tweak some of their policies and programs. That being as it may, but don't forget, of course, on Fridays too, we try to raise issues that we might not have raised during the week, one or two. Well, one of which, of course, is the decision of the appeal court with respect to Namalco. Remember that issue that the then government, especially Stuart Young, but of course, Rowley, with no exception, also raised with respect, of course, to this cartel behavior of 5 construction contractors that would have gotten mammoth contracts. And of course, Namalco took the government to court for $1 billion. Well, of course, the EMBD, they, of course, appealed one of the matters because the court, in the first instance, did say that, by and large, they gave Namalco a substantial amount of the monies that the government said that was obtained by fraud and by false, what I consider to be invoicing. And, well, of course, the matter went to the appeal court. The appeal court upheld the fact that Namalco is entitled to monies from EMBD, even though in one instance, I believe, of the 4 contracts that were under consideration that amounted to some $400 million, I think they reduced it by a small amount. I think a small amount. Let me just say that. And but what is important is Stuart Young would have been up and down the place saying, pay attention, pay attention. But the fact of the matter is that he is not saying that because the matter would have taken over 10 years, the interest, and therefore the cost to taxpayers of pursuing that matter, largely because of political, should I say, vindictiveness, is costing us, I'm sure, close to the $1 billion at the end of the exercise. That, of course, the government then wanted, of course, to avert and to save us, the taxpayers, excuse me, from paying. Of course, if you listen to Stuart Young, he would say that, you see, the amount was reduced and therefore we saved you. But in reality,
Minister
we
Dr.
got
Rudan
no
Muniz
savings simply because the amount in interest alone, and you add that to the judgment that was given by the courts, would amount to close to, if not more than, the $1 billion that they tried to save us from paying to Namalco. I just want to make that point because we would have missed that during the course of the week. Yes, indeed, of course, on Monday, we have the laying of the budget. That is official.
Minister
The
Dr.
reading
Rudan
of the
Muniz
budget.
swiftly hit back, accusing Young of
And
political
thereafter-
grandstanding and dismissing his criticisms as
Yes, sir, boy.
baseless.
I think
Responding
they
to
are
questions
trying to
from
get
CSA3, Dr.
Is you there?
Muniz said, quote, "We promise that the PNM and
Oh,
Stuart
yes,
Young
sir.
will be no part of the energy future." Economic
Yeah. That is on my side there. Yeah, that's something I had to play there where somebody send that and say that how Young say that he going on step down. So which I don't think I heard the David Lee. David Lee. Just let me just get there.
I have no information on that. What he did, however, thank the Prime Minister for standing in his corner then and now. I mean, of course, the decision is his. He can't step down, of course, from the parliamentary representativeship, but he can, of course, resign from the ministerial portfolio.
Let me hear this news yet. Let me see if that is truth. Because they send that saying that. So let's see if that have any bearing of truth into it.
And dismissing his criticism, Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal swiftly hit back, accusing Young of political grandstanding and dismissing his criticisms as baseless. Responding to questions from CNC3, Dr. Munilal said, quote, "We promise that the PNM and Stuart Young will be no part of the energy future." Economist and international relations expert Dr. Anthony Gonzalez said the OFAC authorization marks an important diplomatic opening. And an illegal quarrying operation in Tumpuna Road South was shut down following a raid at the site earlier yesterday. Officers from special police units led by Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara visited the area, arresting 15 people, ending operations at the site. Speaking with reporters at the scene, Guevara says the raid was the result of over a year's worth of intelligence gathering and surveillance, and warns that these illegal quarrying operations are closely tied to criminal organizations.
So yes, they are watchmen, and what they usually do is that they have persons stationed on the outside. As soon as they see police activity, they will call in. By the time we get here, everything is shut down. But we were smarter this time in how we operate, because we've been looking at them for the longest while.
Well, those were 6 a.m. news headlines. We'll have another news update at the top of the hour right here on CNC3 and the TBC Radio Network.
So there's no indication in that.
No indication. Anderson Wells, no indication in that. Where doing we? Nice.
That David Lee, the current Minister of Housing, there's no indication that he has decided to step down. However, the Prime Minister, on whose behest he is in that portfolio, has made it very, very clear, categorically, that she expects that the legal process will take its course. She believes that the process can be executed independently of any influence, and that the matter was already adjudicated and was dismissed, and that therefore, in other words, she has no intention of relieving Mr. Lee of his portfolio. And I want to say, of course, both COP, I saw in the news today, did just as us. We too love my political party, have expressed our total and absolute support, not just for the government and the continuation of the Prime Minister as the magnificent job that she has been doing thus far, but also, of course, believe that Lee should not step down, and that there is no evidence to suggest that he should, having regard, of course, to all of the circumstances. And I maintain, and I'm talking here in my capacity of political leader of Love and part of the coalition of interests, that a Pandora's box and therefore an opportunity has been exposed, has presented itself, where the government must now act stridently, fervently, and especially where the Anti-Corruption Bureau is now reverted into the office or part of the portfolio of the Attorney General. And therefore, we call on the Attorney General to take affirmative action in order to treat with all cold and outstanding matters, and of course initiate where necessary criminal, or should I say corruption investigations against the last administration, including, of course, some of those that are in Parliament as we speak. And those that are out of Parliament must also be pursued. I think this is a golden opportunity because it is clear that the DPP did what he did back on the 7th of April last year. It's very important. 7th of April last year, just around nomination day, when in fact he had just completed his nomination, and to take an action that could have dampened and destroy the opportunity to change government and to sway the population, the electorate that is in a different direction. That is clear because the DPP had another option to go the usual route. And since he may have been in disagreement with the decision of the magistrate to dismiss those matters of misbehavior in public office and, of course, fraud, that he could have gone the usual way of appealing the matter, but instead he utilized that provision of the law, the section 32(5) of the Indictable Offences Preliminary Inquiries Act, chapter 1201, to pursue the matter, and in it was incumbent on any judge who is in agreement with his opposition to the decision of the magistrate to issue warrants for the arrest of the former accused. No would have been, of course, and that has manifested itself recently in the arrest of. There's no other way. They had to be arrested.
Hold 1 minute, Lennox Smith.
On bail.
Go ahead,
and that was
morning.
Optimum embarrassment that was intended to do.
Optimum embarrassment. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, morning again, son. For here, call back.
Make it short and sweet earlier. It's 21 minutes past.
I know. Yeah, I know. Concerning busman, these people don't understand that there are a lot of buses that was not repaired. They didn't maintain them and they pack up. So the fleet come less. And who to blame? You can't blame the UNC for that now. Is the previous government is the one who didn't repair the buses and them. And this is why the fleet come less. And then on peak hours, from 2:30 to 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the night, there is a rush of people traveling. So how much they could do? You will have no bus. The drivers go be there, but they have no bus to drive. Where they go drive? I think he should buy some bus and give them. That the only thing could solve that problem.
Thank you very much. Next caller. Pleasant good morning to you. I have some voice notes to play. Morning.
Pleasant good morning.
Good morning.
Again, Andy. Ann Brown here. I want to address the busman. So, you are entitled to come here and give your opinion and make your contribution. But please don't come here and disrespect my Prime Minister. How dare you? Enough is enough for the disrespect. Where were you for the past 9 years? The bus service didn't collapse 6 months ago. Your question should be, what happened to the parts bought for the buses with taxpayers' money, which was never given accountability for? When it comes to my Prime Minister, please stay in your lane and thank you.
Andy, good morning again to you, Lennox, and to everybody. Andy, what these men, especially, right? I want to describe, but no, I'll be politically correct this morning. Let me behave myself. What these men have with elderly ladies, busman find that Kamala to all, Jolly Johnny go get all who you want replace Kamala, right? They wouldn't get all one day. You wouldn't get all one day. All you who condemning senior citizens and the elderly. All you wouldn't get all one day. All you don't have elderly mommy. All you don't have elderly daddy. What about aunts, uncles, sisters? All you don't have elderly people in all your family. That's just the amount of respect all you have for people. But you know what? It's a privilege. It's a privilege to reach senior citizen status and still be functional. But all the better, all who pulling down senior citizens, all the better watch all yourself. I don't know what is your problem, and Mrs. Pasabi says, sir, that you wanted her to fix the bus service the very next day. Under which Patrick Manning, the bus service was good. Under every government, the bus service was poor. The bus service has been very, very poor under Keith Rowley's service. That's why I stopped traveling by bus. I stopped it. Right? That was all my means of transportation. You hear? And I stopped because it was poor, very, very poor. And you want to come here and make everybody feel that the bus service was so good. But you know, I don't mind you complaining. You know, but when you see you want to pull down the Prime Minister with her age, and she's too old, and she should step down, and who you find that she should take over, that is when I will step in. You have no moral authority to say who should be there and who shouldn't be there. Because you have an agenda. You are one of the PNM propagandists. Because you never ever in the last 9 years put up a video or criticize the bus service like you're criticizing it now. And it was bad. Andy, thanks.
First of all,
turn down Lennox Smith. Mute Lennox.
Of import cover, we have a healthy.
Lennox, is your thing feeding back? Yeah.
Yeah,
First of all,
I concur.
We still have over 5 months of import cover. We have a healthy heritage of stabilization fund. Economic data back shows it to be in the vicinity of about $6.3 billion. Our current account balance.
Andy, it's me again. Andy, could you tell the boss man for once and for all, call the previous Minister of Transport, Sinanan, and ask him where the buses are that he ordered. There's no bus, you idiot, you nincompoop, you fool, you ugly, you monkey. There's no bus. There's no bus working. The man never ordered no bus. There's no bus there to run. And the student comes first. The student comes first. You are working on money to pay your blasted money, pay your money and take the damn taxi. Okay, busman, you're clown, you're showing like a buffoon.
Report listeners. This morning, Andy, first off, I must say Mr. Lee Davis, David Lee, that we stand with you and this too shall pass. And I pray that you get through healing and deliverance in your body. Also, this morning, I just want to say that my Prime Minister must be Sessa. You know, in this 2025, I love the strength that you are portraying, the vibrance, the strong stance that you are taking. You know, between 2010 and 2015, there were certain things I like my PM, but there were certain things in terms of, telling certain ministers go and clear the name and come back and thing. And sometimes it was just trivial allegations and people just propaganda. But I love this time around, she's not going to allow the PNM or the fake media to run her government and tell her who to fire and who to bring and who not to bring. And this is truly wonderful, and I thank God for her. And I pray that she continue in that strength and that vitality. Also this morning, Andy, as you say, what's your front burner? My front burner this morning is that I saw where 4 countries in the Caribbean here, that is Barbados, St. Vincent, Dominica, and Belize, signed some agreement where they're allowing their citizens to each of them come into their country indefinitely, live, work, just by applying.
Oh boy, let me just try to get back that voice. No days to continue. He's singing good. He's singing good.
Just going through a little procedure, but if people in Barbados could go St. Vincent, could go Dominica and just live and go indefinitely. Yes, you're going there, you could stay 15, 20 years just, So, and I was thinking that I wonder if these leaders, because they seem to be siding with Maduro, if they will open that kind of facility to Venezuelans. Seeing that people saying Venezuelans suffering, that they will open their doors to Venezuelans, that they could come into their country, stay indefinitely, work indefinitely, and live indefinitely into their country. I wonder if they will do that for the Maduro people, because they seem to always side in with Maduro, To me, they have a love for Maduro. So I don't know if they will open that kind of facility, but I can tell you, Andy, in the onset, they will never open their country to Venezuelans, like what Trinidad, because of they know what Trinidad going through with illegal venues in the country. They know what's going on here, and the kind of problems we seen with Venezuelans here. They know that. So you see that facility that they say if St. Vincent, Barbados, Dominica and Belize, they sign the agreement and allowing all the different citizens to come and live. Sure. They will never do that for Venezuelans. You understand? They love Maduro so much. They don't want people in their country. Bye.
So Truth call a very, very good contribution. Next one, quick.
Good morning, Andy and Ground Report crew. I'd just like to say that I'm watching your program again after for a long while being off, and I'd like to say that you guys are a godsend. Right? Some guy came up earlier and said that the world can't change and what we're fighting for basically is that he's saying don't try to change anything. That is just how it is. I'm going to tell you something. That is the type of people we don't need to listen to. Right? We can't just let evil and wickedness run rampant in the world and don't put out and stand up against it. That is the kind of human beings that we don't need to listen to. Right? And once again, Andy, you guys are a godsend. Right? People might want to understand that, but you guys are a godsend. You're bringing the issues at hand about what's going on in the nation, and you're bringing it and you're giving people a voice, and you're making people aware. And thank God for the Ground Report this morning. And I'm mission you guys this morning, so you guys have a good day. And God bless everyone. This is Peter Samuel from Current Hills.
Andy, good morning to everybody. Andy, these buffoons we have in the PNM there, right? They're playing the fool up at Santa Cruz for the past 3 days. They bring the water for a few hours, they take it. They bring it again, they take it. They bring it again, they take it. They play flipping games with us here. Right? I want the authorities to try and find out who is the buffoon inside. They're playing the fool for me, please.
Morning, Andy again. Let me tell you something. Trinidad and Tobago. Right? Let me tell you really something. Who is in charge? Who is the government? Not the people? The people in the government. The people, I don't care if the president, I don't care who it is. We, the people, put you there and you can take you out. And if people come together and say, we the people, we the government. We paying you. We pay taxes to pay you, put your salary. And you not doing the job you're supposed to do, the DPP, you need to go. Simple. Hey, good morning, Andy. Hey, mister. When you talking about all them charges and what about the man in the White House with 34 felonies and definitely do little girls with Weinstein? You're not talking about that? He should have been jailed. And you have him in the White House? The biggest crook is in the White House, that man there, with 34 felonies. Don't fool the people, man. Talk the truth. Talk the truth, man. Why are you so biased? Huh? Trinidadian, why you so biased, boy? Why? You're talking about the man in the White House, 34 felonies? And 25 and a con man? All right.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mickie. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to everybody who's on the line. Andy, listen to this, sir. I know here the busman talking, there. And yes, some of the things that he said here, they seems to be valid. But nevertheless, I want to tell busman is, busman, you talking about the buses and them not working and how the citizenry of this country are being left stranded. But I want to tell you this, busman. It's because of a big nose, ugly looking, bald head man who leaves this country empty handed. Like you forget that. Kamala now come in office, they're only 6 months now. And meet this country in such a chaotic state. And you want anti-Kant and this new government to fix everything and give Ole everything one time? Look, boy, look, Ole, let me tell you something now. And you see how you usually level up disrespect talking about anti-camps to own. But the bob-head man, the ugly bald-head man, he older than anti-camps. He mash up the place, turn the whole country upside down. He and the gang of gangsters. That's why they call them. Because there's so much alleged accusation based on corruption and theft and all kind of thing. I hear you talking them kind of thing, but you just want anti-camps and them to come and just wave a magic wand. Boom! You understand? And everything just turned to a utopia. The man left this country in a state of dystopia. What is wrong with you? You feel it's just fixing right away? Look, by catch your flipping self here. If you have a problem, you happen. Buy a box of matches, empty it out, put 4 wheels on thing, and you have a nice little matchbox as a car and drive it all over the place. I have never heard such nonsense in my life.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
You know, so just trying to rush off some of those voice notes here quick. I want one more before thing there. But I like that one there, boy. The man tell Bossman, buy a box of matches. Boy, I just going back, my mind going back to Flintstones and them there. When oh, God.
And pulley brakes, mashy brakes with the bare feet by skating. Yeah, just and you want to stop, put your foot outside and just mash the brakes. And all your foot eat way. Flintstone side. But
boy, them callers just come up with all kind of thing here, boy.
Yeah.
God, boy.
No, it's only a trend. I just can do that, and that's why I love this program so much. But of course, Mr. Busman clearly is not familiar with, of course, the policy position that ought to have a much more efficient public transport in the form of PTSC at this point in time by the last administration, because it was Rowley and Imbert at the Hyatt before the 2015 election that says they will never interfere with subsidies. Let me repeat, they will never interfere with subsidies until they have a well-oiled public transport system. That's what they said. But they leave it in shambles, never, of course, take care of it, but implement it not once, not twice, not three times, so much so that Imbert end up saying that they ain't riot yet after I take away the subsidies and so on. So clearly what has to happen is that we have to inform people by those kinds of uninformed accusations or commentary that really and truly has no basis in reality. The callers are correct that the situation was left there, and what is happened by the last administration, and now that we are in transition, we are seeing all of the underbelly and the ineffectiveness and inefficiency and the dysfunctionality come into fore. And of course, he being now a PNM sympathizer, I must say, and I'm saying so not by accident. What he said today, people may not observe, but he said in his introduction, Andy, Lennox, and so on, but he also said about the wider listening public and so on. Well, that's an introduction. That's an introduction that was coined because it never was said before. Nobody else says that, except, of course, a fellow like Stuart Young. So we know that he's a lover of that kind of potential and real punishment, for which, of course, Trinidad and Tobago is paying a very heavy price at this point in time. So we know he's a sympathizer. And you see how simple it is, Mr. Busman, to know by those things that others may take for granted. But we on the ground report, we are very meticulous.
Nobody here again. So the next one here is going to be on the budget. And I'm hearing expectations, but let's face some reality. The budget is a law. Let's first deal with the reality that this budget is 6 months late. And that was, I believe now, a deliberate act by the former regime to create the chaos that you're seeing now, whereby the budget is a law. And if you, so every line item has a funding, and if you interfere with that, you are in effect breaking a law, right? So the current regime has to basically continue the former regime's mandates until a new budget is read. Largely, they could do a few creative things, right? They can do executive things, but they cannot break the law, the budget law, until that budget law is repealed. So Appropriations Bill 2024-2025 is about to be repealed by Appropriations Bill 2025-2026. So now they can, and not a second before that law is passed, can the current regime initiate their plans. Okay, that's the reality. And the other reality is there isn't really much revenue, right? Just like you and your household, you have revenue from your job and you have savings. There isn't much revenue and there isn't much savings. And this current regime has a whole slew of things to fix. Not the very least, how are we generating revenue? The big answer has to be, for now, in the immediate or petrochemical industry, because that's generally how we make money now. So you gotta get the refinery back up. You gotta get, now there's some nice things happening with Exxon and Guyana and some other potential. But that might take some time. So what do you do in the meantime? You buy time. How do you buy time? That's called a loan. Buying time is called a loan. You go to the bank, hey, I want a car now, I don't have the money now. I can have the money in 5 years. I am buying the time. I'm buying 5 years of time. We can buy time by demonstrating to, and lenders will sell you money willingly, knowing that in time you can repay. And our findings with Exxon and the Guyana deals and the potential of the refinery getting back up, if we can demonstrate that intention, then you can get the loans to do these things. You don't take loans to play mass. You take a loan to buy a piece of land or to buy a taxi. We can buy, so these are income earning properties. We can borrow now, but make sure you're borrowing for items that are going to generate income. So look out for that in the budget.
A pleasant morning, Andy Williams. A pleasant morning, Lennox Smith. And
yeah, we done get our voice note already, right? I think that is the last. Now let me put back on because the phone just be ringing in between the voice notes. And remember, we only have about 15 minutes again. So I give these people the opportunity that send their voice notes to get it played because today is Friday, right? I didn't want to leave any voice notes unplayed, right? So now I open back up. Obviously, other voice notes will come in and calls will come in, right? But again, it's 15 minutes to the hour too, okay? Y'all, don't forget that, please. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And only some of the voice notes really, really long, 4 minutes and something, 3 minutes and something. Only really have to just go easy with the long ones. Right. Lennox Smith, anything else? Oh, Mother Bernie. Let me just think
one of
Mother
the
Bernie
other
voice note.
things that we
Let me just take Mother Bernie voice note quick. I don't
detail.
see a voice note from Mother Bernie. Let me just take it quick.
Quickly, it's just is that the
Good morning on the ground
license
report. I learned find
for
the
6 months.
that boss man they song like Mr. Porter Spain. Anybody ever sit down and listen to voice good? He sung like Mr. Porter Spain but change up the thing because he had nothing to say in Porter Spain, so he driving around the whole place now and talking about boss. Listen to his voice good. He sung like Mr. Porter Spain.
Morning ground report. Listen now. Bossman. All what the bossman saying is true, but the boss is this and that and the boss is every time. It's true. I'm a senior citizen. But what is what I want about, Andy? I want to hear the bossman complain 1 year from today. Today's the 10th. I want to hear the bossman complain once on 10th of next year. Yeah, this time, I want to hear you complain. Because this government is going to fix this country. Fix it and fix it so good. I don't know what I will say. I'm telling my she's too old to run this kind of thing. What's stupid is she talking about? She's more collective than a lot of people like you so too. Keep your mouth shut. That's all. You don't get old. You're trying to tell you the same thing one of these days. You tell Daddy, go from here, you're too old, and I don't know how you will feel. Have some respect for senior citizens now, man. Bye-bye, have a good day.
Nice. Let me say happy birthday to the madman. Happy birthday to him. Daddy one always he house and good and he want help with his house. And please help him with his house. Today's his birthday. Happy birthday to you. May God continue to bless you. May you live to see many more. And I'm sure everybody know who is him. The one that always about his house, and the house falling down and he catching the tail and somebody if they could help him with some board or some bricks for your house. He getting wet in the rain and them kind of thing. Go ahead quick caller because we barely have any time here. Go ahead quick. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Let me say, oh boy.
Oh boy. Go ahead,
Yes. And I know that very soon I hear that we'll be back on the airwave. We'll be back on the legacy media. I look forward to see this program. This program will defend this country for the last 9 years. We should not.
Watch Kingsley, hold on one quick minute because I want to take this call. We hear from him long time and people was wondering if something wrong with him. Hold on, Kingsley. Hold on.
No problem.
All right, if he call back, go ahead by the meanwhile.
Yes, my brother. I was saying that I fully endorse this program. We're back on the airwave. Fully endorse it, and I hope that because I know it have lots of people don't have the internet and the little data to be on the road and listening to it while they are moving in their vehicles. So as you just use say all your maxis, taxi drivers and your truck drivers will start back listening all over again. And I want to be this program must be the PRO, the communication for the UNC. This program must be a program because we can't play games no more. This is where the information has to come out. This is where the ministers and them have to come on this program here. This is the program that get them into elected power. This is the program these people have to come here and tell the public what they're doing for the next 2 months, 3 months, 5 years. This is where the base is. This is where the belly of the grass
Hold on, Kingsley. Let me just take this call. Hold on. Go ahead, Malcolm X. I put Kingsley on hold for you, boy. People asking, they in here Malcolm X a while, they in here Malcolm X a while. Go ahead, Mr. Malcolm X, you're live.
Morning to all the ground report brothers and sisters. Special good morning to Andy. Missing you on live air. Missing Mickie K, Lennox Smith. Trinidad and Tobago who on the web, I give you all praise and glory that we have to keep up the ground report family. We have to stay strong to help our nation rebuild and build back to the love, unity, and togetherness for our children and grandchildren. Now, on my front burner this morning, Andy, look at how quick the police acted on the Minister of Housing. And we had so much of outstanding things. What happened to Stuart Young's daughter matter? What it is that, remember with Dan Raj and Mr. Pandey, like we have a culture, they're always quick to hold the people who in the UNC or in the NAR or whoever in the partnership. But when it comes to the PNM, what happened to Faris Arawi and his children? Now, my great concern is at the HDC. I read an article that where this man's wife and daughter, this minister wife and daughter, had so much a contract with garbage that they really removed the bins from Maloney, which I hear it was they own, this foster man. Now, every month, as a Digibird told me, every month he used to make it his business to get this payment at the AGC for the contracts. And you wouldn't believe the little drivers, contract drivers that transporting workers in Mova, Kokori, Maloney. Sometimes 7, 8, 9 months, 10 months they ain't getting paid. And their salary per month is about $16,000 if it's so much, which I doubt. The contractors that cutting bush and cleaning during in the AGC areas who is small contractor, 12,000, 2,000, and these kind of small payments, you're owing them for months. And if Foster Cummins could get and tell the nation that it has no conflict of interest with the wife and the daughter contract, what happened to these little people who they owing over $400,000 payment in contract? Yeah? Where the honesty, where the level playing field? Malcolm X not sleeping. I am here live and direct, and I want to see the investigation with this man they call Newman George and them with the companies that they say they was building house, how much money spent. I want to hear what's going on with the money with the Auditor General. We're not sleeping Trinidad and Tobago. We have to keep on the button. There is too much of things unanswered. All these big buildings that they give out in contract. Just imagine, and you will know in San Chiquito, in the bush, there was building pavement and canals where hardly have people. How much money spent in these areas going up to the old Minister of Works, this man who earlier moved where was the Minister of Works under the PNM, with the private big property of this, when he was fixing up this Suzuki cells. Listen up, Malcolm X ain't giving up. Justice is for justice. I ain't say where the Minister of Housing do is right, Mr. Lee. I ain't condoning wrong is wrong. What happened to the lady who they sent on holidays in the city corporation? We couldn't answer for mismanagement of the money where they was to fix the vehicles on them. We have plenty things to answer with the PNM government and the police talking nothing about it. But look how quick They deal with the partner, Trinidad and Tobago, or you watch and see who the law really for. Have a nice day, Andy, and thanks. Malcolm X is alive and kicking and seeking the interest of the public purse that we need. Accountability. Accountability is what this government has to stress on, and all people who in position of supervisors and managers have to answer for what they're getting paid for. We stop spending taxpayers' money in ways they ain't going to work, they're getting paid, they ain't supervising, they're getting paid. The wrong is the wrong, and the right thing has to reveal. All you have a nice day, and thanks for giving me the privilege that I can make my contribution this morning. Andy, don't forget, I organize the thing for you.
All right. Thank you very much, man, for taking particular interest in my health. Thank you so much. Nice, I go get the real tea, Lennox, the real, not them Lipton thing, them kind of bacchanal thing. The real tea. Oh boy, right, let me get back Kingsley, because remember the man really did come off and make way for Malcolm X now. But you haven't called him for quite a while.
Yes, so we apologize, Kingsley, but sometimes things work out in that way. And again, on the basis of fairness as well as respect. And so you are back because of respect, and Malcolm is on because of respect.
Nice. Well, Malcolm really don't call.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Right. So
go ahead. Thanks for giving me the clearance for Malcolm
coming.
X. He not too long done his contribution, Kingsley. Go ahead, finish up
Yes,
yours.
man. That's not a
You have, boy, you really have about a minute because it's 3 minutes time.
All I have to say again, I call on the government to instruct the AG, instruct the Commissioner of Police. If they're not doing the job, get rid of them. We have to see the next month, the next year to come, we have to see one of these PNM ministers in handcuffs. Instead of embarrass Dr. Mudila, instead of embarrass David Lee, we have to embarrass them politically. We have to go after our political opponent. We cannot be afraid to go after them. We have to make sure that we get the proper evidence and give it to the DPP. Let them charges in the them. Because this country is hurting. And this country will judge the UNC on if they hold no one. So I'm saying as I close, get rid of the commissioner. If you're not listening, do like what Rowdy do thing, and we have to get our president fast there. Get rid of Christine Kangaloo. If the commissioner not listening to us, fire him. Go after them. You're the commissioner, no. Go after them. Done.
Thank you very much, Kingsley. Oh boy. Time check. It's 3 minutes to the hour of 9 o'clock. Lennox, any closing comments before we look to go? We quite a look up sharp at 9.
Well, once again, it has been a pleasure to be in the company of such.
Wait, look, we have a quick caller. Go ahead, caller. Quick. Short and sweet.
Wait, caller, go ahead.
Diego Martin. This is Diego Martin inside.
Diego Martin, you have 30 seconds or so. Less than a minute. Go ahead.
Okay. People calling for investigation. I want people to understand. The ACIB is under the ambit of the Attorney General. Ask the question why that is it. You remember EMM, Marshall Mahone, and SRPKT? The government spent a lot of money to go after certain individuals, EMBDD. Gary Griffith has thrown the TTPP under the bus. People must go back to that interview yesterday or the day before on TV6, where he say he was given 40 million to investigate 3 people. EMBD, the current Prime Minister, and I think is another one, I can't recall it now. So the TTPS is complicit. That is why the ACBI is put under somebody who could move it forward, and to avoid all those planted officers who are stalling investigation. I go on. Have a nice morning.
Thank you very much, caller, for making it short and sweet. Yes, Lennox, you have approximately a minute and a half.
That's it. Yeah. Of course, have a wonderful rest of the week, and then of course the weekend as well. And God bless. We don't have any program, of course, in the corridor tonight. Rest assured, because I have to take my sabbatical, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's about it. I'm very, very, very pleased to be in the company of such what I consider to be eruditic company. Very knowledgeable.
Very knowledgeable. Nice. Well, it's not a minute yet, so let me just make sure the people. So let me see if I can get a voice. No, they quick.
All right.
So the people can say that we in do the honorable thing. Oh boy, let me see if it I need voice notes loose day that I can play so long as it's not too long. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Right. I seen one here short about 51 seconds. Let me see.
Pleasant good morning, Mikey, Andy, and Lennox again. Well, Andy, Lennox looking like he go all dressed up, boy. Like he go and party tonight. Guarantee going and party tonight. But I know you go and watch the football game. And after the game, and when Trinidad win the game, it's dancing time. Right? So let me enjoy the weekend. Everybody just be safe out there. And Andy, just recover more better. So Monday we go have here for sure. Good and nice. And Andy, just watch Lennox. Look at Lennox now, man. You have only party clothes. You have only your headphones. You ready to go. All right. Well, blessings everyone and enjoy your weekend.
Mama guy, my friend.
You know something? I can't understand how the PNM going about saying they having consultation with the people concerning standing gun legislation, and they want to hear what the people have to say. But the PNM already make up their mind that they're not supporting stand your ground. The other thing, Marvin Gonzalez say that in Jamaica, wholeness find a way to get rid of the gap.
Right, I will take that call. I will play that voice note Monday. Please go. Let me take this call, Lady Birthday Man. Happy birthday to you. May God continue to bless you. May you live to see many, many, many more. Go ahead, make a contribution.
Andy, boy, I went and talking to people that want more pension. Andy, if I live to see the day I tell my wife, I go live to see many more to come. Andy.
So today is your birthday, right?
On the I'm 65 years old today.
65
years old today. I think my Santa Cruz is something this unique hotel you get in Santa Cruz, no. Right? So everybody who listens to the program, the man 65 years old today. So everybody have a blessed, everybody celebrating the birthday today, have a blessed and present and years today. And with the cake in the family, all have a blessed and present. My brother have a blessing, my brother have a blessed and present.
All right, thank you very much. Oh boy. So Trinidad and Tobago until Monday morning, please go at same time, same place, from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yours truly, the Pitbull of Radio, on behalf of Mickie K. Lennox Smith. We are out of here.
Yes, indeed.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.